Coming at you, it's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Joe Boyle.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ken Griffey Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next offering down in the dirt. And there's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One strike.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And up next for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. On the ground, 2-ball. To Jeter, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two.
There goes Ellie. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Willie Stargell. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Baltimore, and pitching here today, Sonny Gray. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. To short, could be 2. Weatherhold toss to second, on to Musial at first, double play. So 2 down now, and here is Manny Ramirez.
One and 0.
Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. Now the Cubs catcher, Ted Simmons. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ramirez ranging into the alley, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one down. So digging in, Stan Musial. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Boyle, 25 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Jazz tosses to first, and they get Musial for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Larry Walker. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, went around. 0-2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy, and the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boo?
I don't know. They certainly hope so, but goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. And next for the Orioles, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Caminero tries to hold up. Appeal to first. No swing. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that one in the air center field. Junior has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Bill Mazeroski. Boyle back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm makes the play. 1 away. And now the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And a foul ball. Junior stands at first with one out. Inside. And it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate. Jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So now a pinch hitter, Ryan Braun. Big spot for him here. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and it's 3-1.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Sliced hard but foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez snags it for the second out. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Stargell on his horse. And there's 1 away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
The throw to first, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we go to the top of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Stan Musial.
Number 45, Garrett Cole.
And takes low for ball 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Larry Walker digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And that is out of play. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. In the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Musial aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. And next for the Cubs, Bill Mazeroski.
Good 6-3 double play right there. Takes it himself, and it's a nice job to work closer to getting out of this inning.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for Chicago, J.J. Weatherholt. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Jazz tosses to first. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Foul ball there.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Babe Ruth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. That to right. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Caminero, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here. It's 3-3. Now it's J.D. Martinez. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Jason Varitek in the dirt. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stargell hauls it in for the out. The relay throw. Now here's Trent Grisham. Flied to left his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Hard hit, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 4-3. They take the lead. So up next. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
2 outs. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Ground ball right side. The tag, and he's out. So up now for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 2. on the ground. Has some trouble with it. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out. Man at first with one gone. Digging in, Ryan Braun. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner on first with one down for him. Ellie looking to steal. Pitch in for a strike.
No, he's
safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Just missed. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they take the lead. It's 6-4. Now the Cubs catcher, Ted Simmons. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
The first baseman, number 6,
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Larry Walker. Pulls that one foul. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and into the box for Baltimore, Manny Ramirez. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 gone here. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Popped up left side, Weatherholt. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Babe Ruth, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one ripped. Way back there. And gone. He'll touch them all. It's 6-5. Now the new pitcher in the game, Lee Smith.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw over to Musial. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. But but not before. Well, one-run game. Bill Mazeroski getting ready to hit. Cole back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. J.J. Weatherholt, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
That one almost got him. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-5. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And now 2-0. Cole maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Grisham makes the play, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. On to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That was straight queso right there.
Got him swinging. And the batter now, Jason Varitek. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A massive home run. It's 7-6. And that one wrapped foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive and a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And it kicks off the base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Chisholm swings through it for strike 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the dirt.
No ball, 1 strike.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Grisham on second. Jeter on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior settles under this one. And that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7. Now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 44. All in.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Willie Stargell, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Left field. Ramirez makes the play, and a couple of quick outs. And up next for Chicago, Ted Simmons. That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
And base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The first baseman, number 6.
So up. Now for Chicago, Stan Musial. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. And they add to their lead. It's 9-6. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Larry Walker. That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Pinch hitter coming on, Sammy Sosa. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Swinging a foul straight back. Fly ball to right. Ruth settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Pitch kicks away. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Simmons gathers, throws to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 38.
And right back to the mound. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
No balls and a strike to JD.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Misses. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the dirt. Man at second. Line drive. Base hit. Stargell hustles to get it in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ortiz at third. Martinez at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. But no chance to get him. And he'll take first on the strikeout. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. So they turn to their closer, Bruce Sutter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And ball 1. And a count 1-2. Towards first. Musial. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That takes care of Grisham. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ken Griffey Jr., the next Cub to hit, popped up, and a foul ball. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And he blows that one by him at 100. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. Check swing. Went around. And that is strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Derek Jeter. That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Jeter, the base runner at first with one out. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 straight.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Willie Stargell. Grisham sprinting for this one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Grisham is there, makes the catch. Stan Musial, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez makes his way towards it, and there's 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Doubled his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
The other way, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Last chance for the home team. And into the box for Baltimore, Babe Ruth. Suter back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. He's 2 outs away. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And here is J.D. Martinez. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That is strike 2. The Orioles down to their final strike. And now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. 9-6 the final in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.